Hi, it's Joanne from Muddereataville. This is a little bit of a different setup today because we have a longer board, so I'm trying to get as much of it in camera as possible. I am going to paint a two-sided sign, and one side I'm going to have a seasonal saying, and on the other I'm going to have this kitchen saying. This will be going up on a bulkhead in our kitchen. So anyways, I am using, I've already dipped that in the paint a little bit, a dome-tipped stencil brush. I'm going to be using Milk Paint by Fusion Hotel Robe for the stencil color, for the saying. And I've mixed this a little bit thicker than normal. And I don't know, partway through I might decide to even go a little bit thicker, but I'll keep you posted. So the big thing for me is you load your paint onto your brush, and then I offload most. You really want, and I'm going to just test this on a test tag I have here, you really want a dry brush. And as I always say, you can always add more paint, but it's harder to take it off. And we want just a really nice light, almost as if the sign has already been aged. I've got my stencil hinged to the board so that if at any point I want to lift up the stencil and see our progress, I can, and it will go right back into place. I'm going to add one more hinge. So I'm going to put that right there. Okay, let's get stenciling. All of the stencils I'm using are our Muddereataville designs. So you can get them on our website. Okay, let's start up here. I like to swirl. I like to get almost like a really light kind of coverage effect. And I'm looking at this, and my coverage might even be a little heavy because you can see there's a little bit of gathering at the edge of the stencil. Now, this is my first time really using milk paint for stenciling the copy. And actually, I really like the way this is going on. Let's take a sneak peek and see how we're doing. Lift this up. So as I said, I was a little bit heavy at first on the edge, but it's looking pretty good, and it might just take a really, really light distress. So I like going on light. It looks authentic, aged. So my brush is at the point now where it almost feels as if I don't have enough paint. That's exactly where you want to be. You don't want a lot of heavy coverage. Now, another thing that I do, I try to keep our stencils good and sturdy. We're using a 10 mil Mylar, and these are reusable stencils. But I will at times just take my hand, see how that moved a little bit? Just move your finger around with the stencil and just hold it in place, and you will get a great result. I'm going to lift this one more time, then I'll go back, finish up the sign, and share it with you here when I am done. So, as you can see, this is really light. I'll probably add a little bit more there. So, stay tuned, I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay, I've actually finished both sides of this sign, and what I'm going to do, it's a little easier to just kind of pan over. I have lightly distressed this. Now I need to come back, and I'm just deciding whether I'm going to wax it or put hemp oil on. Or there's another product with Fusion called Stain and Finishing Oil, which I could also apply. And I like all of them. Hemp oil, we love hemp oil here. And that's really easy to work with. I've also painted the other side. I will share some finished photos when I'm done. Okay, I'm just going to pan over the other side of this. The one great thing about using milk paint is it dries so quickly. And even if I give it a really light distress, there's no fighting with it. It's just there, it works with you. So I distress that. You can see a little bit of a white streak. I can wipe that away, but then when I apply my top coat, that'll go away. So I will share pictures of these in place when they're done.